Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe football show. Listen, it wasn't one for the neutrals, but as a Leeds United fan, it's one that I am happy about. After what was a rough week, we get battered 5 down at Arsenal. We put in one of the worst cup performances we'll see. And then we have Newcastle, Champions League Newcastle, who were better than Liverpool on Monday night for large parts. Who, you know, got a point against Villa. Yes, they have their own issues, but they are a very, very good side. And Leeds United have taken them to, you know, the 90th minute. I would argue at times we were the better side. Listen, it wasn't a great game, but we won that midfield battle. They never really troubled us, as my man Vix just said. And you know what? I'm happy. More so as well, right? Because this week, the manager, unnecessarily so, has been taking flack. Get him out, they've been saying. Ilya Gruev not good enough. Ilya Gruev bossed Bruno G today. Whenever he turned round, who was there? Ilya. Like a bad smell he was. Like a bad smell. Buzzing. And it is a fantastic result for Leeds United. We have played 3 games. 3 games and have 4 points on the board. 4 points. You can't ask for better than that. You can't ask for better than that. Now, pass the baton on to the 49ers, to Underwood. Go get the attacking additions we need. Because we can all see what's lacking. I've just heard there, as I come off from Sky, that is the lowest XG of any game last season in this. Do I care? No, I don't. We've got a point. Buzzing, right? But like's been said here, man, we got a third of Southampton's points from last season in 3 games, and one of them was Arsenal away. Admittedly, we got walloped. But guess what? So did City last season. So did Real Madrid. It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad, and we'll get walloped again, folks. I'm just glad I don't have to deal with an international break of get this man gone. Because it should put people back in their box. We were good, man. Harrison was good. You can talk about crossing. 2 of them were very good. One of them, Calvert-Lewin's touch let him down. The other one, Aronson. Aronson misjudged it. But look, the facts are we need better wingers. That right wing is not good enough. The right wing is not good enough. James and Aronson is not good enough. We need a right winger. No one did that. No one did that. So you need to listen up. Clean out your ears. You know, the defence looked really strong. If it don't go well today, the manager's getting battered for for playing Strout. Strout was the best centre-back today. By a country mile for me. By a country mile. He had the toughest test. I thought, for me, Goodmanson quality. Bogle, bit shaky in parts, done all right. Gruev was, I gas him. I'm going to over-gas him because I think unfairly so. We've been hearing that he's shite. He's shite. It's madness. Elland and Barnes did not, exactly. And those before them did not either. What did that Asaluda? He just fouled. The midfield got bossed as well. If we had quality in the final third, we win that game. Yeah, Longstaff quality, mate. It's not unreal. And that's a very good Newcastle side. Still unbeaten at home, RB. Love it. A lot of people thought we were going to get beat. I said 1-1 draw, 2-1 loss. I am over the moon with the performance. And DCL, once he's fit and firing, you can see. Listen, Farker dropped the ball. Last week, starting Pirro. And I said in the lead up to this, he won't do that again. Because them centre-backs at Arsenal, they won't have a better afternoon. Today, from minute 1, Botman, their best centre-back, knew he was in a game. And then you had to deal with DCL on top of that. Brilliant performance. Brilliant performance. Chris, you will be blocked, bro. I'm not having it this season, bro. Okay? Just saying. I can't be arsed with it anymore. So if you want to start slinging mud, you'll just be blocked, bro. Simple as pie, right? We're not doing it this season. Gruev proved me wrong, says JB, and that's fine. At least people admit it. Some won't even give him any praise whatsoever. They'll just ignore him. But it was good. Big Sexy Pirate did really well. Jamie, you thought we were going to get walloped, right? You must be proud of the performance. Pleased with how the manager, went about his task. You know, now for me, Leeds United or the powers that be must give the manager the tools in the final third. One isn't enough. My worry is they'll only get one. One isn't enough. 2 minimum, 3 amazing. 2 minimum. Give me a right winger, also give me a 10 so that we can play Thor 2-3-1 if we want to. You know, like Newcastle switched it up. They went for it late on. I would like us to have the opportunity to do that as well. You know what, Sid? You know what? I'm gonna get rid of one of my midfielders. I'm gonna take off, I don't know, Gruev or Stack. I'm gonna take off Stack, yeah, and then I'm gonna put my 10 in there. That's what we should be. Look, no disrespect, Aronson and James are not a good enough right side. Harrison, I know, gets a lot of stick, yeah, but he gives us something. He looks to try and make things happen. Of course, he's not 100% all the time, but he's got a good touch. He can get the ball out of his feet and on occasion can cross a ball well. The ball that he gives to DCL, if DCL's not ring rusted and he's able to bring it down, it's 1-0. You know? Aronson will do a job. James will run. But you need extra quality. We need extra quality. Look, for me, I like Hamer. He's not the answer for what Leeds United need. Yeah, Vic, and I'm okay with that as well, you know? Like, Aronson, yeah, last resort. Winning a game, boom. Bring on, bring him on to run around to see the game out, but not when we're still 0-0. You want some extra quality. Imagine in that game we've got a better right winger, and then James comes on. It's different, man. James comes on, 30 minutes to go, speed. Better impact sub, 100%. But a lot more positives than there were negatives. A lot of Leeds fans go into this game thinking we're going to get walloped. Some secretly probably want us to. Some said it in the chat. They walk amongst us. I hope we get walloped so we can get mental. 3 games played, 4 points on the board. I said in the preview to this, looking at the first 3 games, I said, please beat Everton, because we'd be looking at 3 games with 0 points, bottom of the table. That's what I said was a worry. As it turns out, we've played 3 games and got 4 points. That's a massive return. A massive return. Gruev had Guimaraes in his pocket all game. Yes, he did. Praise where praise is due. I don't think, the problem is we struggle in the final third. We struggle in the final third because we don't have Premier League quality. How many times did we have the odd chance? We kept hold of it too long. We took an extra touch. We played the wrong pass. And in the Championship, you get more of them. So it don't really matter. You can miss a few chances. Not in the Premier League. You will be punished. So we need better players. We need the 49ers to get the checkbook out and back him. We need it. Exactly, Jim. Do you know what? I don't even think we need a striker. Call me mad. I would like one. But for me, right winger and a 10. That's more important for me. That's more important. And look, we're on for a point a game. We are ahead of the curve. What are you going on about? Me? The fuck are you watching for then, bro? What do you want me to say? Do you want me to say something you don't know? We watched the same game, bro. What do you want me to say? We watched the same game. You want me to lie? What are you going on about? I don't even know what take that is. 2, yeah. Right winger, 10, and a striker would be amazing. But Metcha's shown enough today. But again, he just struggles. And also, if Calvert-Lewin we can get fit, we know he will do it. James Boris says, as an Everton fan, Dom will give you exceptional hold-up play to press in and work for the team. Finishing bottom of the barrel. Maybe so, maybe so. He hasn't really had the opportunities yet. He had them 3, but yeah. Metcha kept falling over. No, Myers, he battled. Myers, he battled, man. He battled. He didn't keep falling over. That's what happens when you are battling with your centre-back. You're not used to seeing it because Pirro doesn't fucking do it. Pirro's dropping deep, and I'm not... Look, Arsenal, the criticism for Pirro, for me, was unfair for Arsenal. It should have been on the manager for selecting him. 100%. Because he was never going to work. He's never going to work. Sky said something on the comms about Metro was going to start against Arsenal, but it was a fitness issue, boom, boom, boom. But he should have. Exactly, bro. Him and Calvert-Lewin, definitely. Metro was all over Botman. If that's Pirro today, and again, this isn't a slight on Pirro, but if the manager selects Pirro, they have an easy afternoon. They dominate us because we don't have an out. Today's game, we had an out. And he was able to win free kicks and give free kicks away. But that also stops their momentum. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But fair enough. I hear it, Pelly. But that's 4 points on the board now. We could show them we can compete. We can show them we can compete. 2 3 clean sheets is very... Exactly. That's a great point. I haven't even thought about that. We've played 3 games. Yeah, 3 games. We've got 4 points and 2 clean sheets. What we need now is goals. We don't have enough in that area. 100%, Brett. I called it. Them 2 will stay up. We will stay up. We will stay up. We will stay up. If the 49ers go and back him, go give him the money, then we can, do you know? Go give him the money, give him the players in the final third. Because you're seeing, for me now, you can look at that game and go, we've got enough. We can stay up. No, Ruben, I'll go back to the super chats, mate. They're there, don't worry. We have got enough. We've already shown we are difficult to beat. We are difficult to beat. And that's something I'd said pre-season. We will be difficult to beat. I got mocked for it this week on shows because obviously we conceded 5 against Arsenal. But I said we will be difficult to beat. And we showed that again today. We were difficult against Everton, who, by the way, have gone on a run. They look different gravy now, right? Just saying. But it's because they were shit. And in a couple of days' time, it'll be because Newcastle had so many injuries. And it's nothing to do. But it keeps the Wolves away from the door for a bit, doesn't it? Keeps the Wolves away from the door. We just need to back him. Not even him. Forget the manager. They need to want us to stay in the Premier League. How do they do that? By giving him, for me, a right winger and a player that can play in the 10. We had injuries too, says John. We had injuries too. 100% we did. 2. Ampadu and Tanaka, I forgot about that. If you had Ampadu and Tanaka into there today, although the midfield was quality for me. Stack, but okay. But I thought, Longstaff, I mean, he said, I got dropped from you. You took my place out of my boyhood club. Well, I'm standing up. There you go. Hermanson got 1 clean sheet all season. We've already bettered that. Jamie, 100%. They have to. They have to. Exactly, Donny. And they also said it was only worsened once last season. So it's like, it's not even a case of, oh, well, we're only 3 games in. There was only 1 game worse from an XG perspective in the whole of last season. So that is a screaming indictment of what Leeds United need. We've shown that we can reduce Newcastle to that. Now, let's be honest, if we had better players in that final third today, I think we could come away with a win. I do. Because we had opportunities. It's just that final piece of the jigsaw. So go spend 35 million on Bakwa. Go spend 30 million on Bilal El Khanous. Do it. Because it'll keep us up. Even if it's loan with a view. Do it. Loan with an obligation if we stay up. Right, boom. First newly promoted side to go back-to-back home clean sheets to start the season in 8 years. Wow. What a stat. What a stat. That's huge. This might be the night Harrison won a fair few back, says Baron Cross. I think it's further down. For me personally, that's only my preference. I get some might want it the other way. But for me, it goes right winger, because that right-hand side with James and Aronson is not it. I'm sorry. We need a right winger, then a 10, and then a striker. For me. But that's just me. Yeah. Clean sheet points for Goodmanson. He's on my fucking bench. Yeah, good performance. Happy. We battled. Well over the moon with that. Baron Cross says a ship steadied. No. He's I don't hate him, bro. I don't hate him at all. Not by any stretch of the imagination. We just we need better quality on the right hand side. That's all. James can come off the bench. Maybe even some games he starts. Not saying I'm binning him off, but as a pair, James and Aronson, it lacks. It does. Thoughts on Perry performance besides his kicking? I thought he was good. When he was called upon. He was better from the corners, unlike at Arsenal. He was better. A point and a performance we can be happy with. Yeah. Agreed, Chris. Agreed. 100%. Yeah, this is true, Paul. This is true. Yeah. To the fans who hate Harrison, would you take Isak? Yeah. Booed Harrison at the Aviva, but winning me over. Yeah, he got booed again today, but Perry looks good. His kicking is very dodgy. Yeah, it's very dodgy. It is. But we will stay up. If we get the components needed, we're going to stay up. We will stay up, man. He only had Sancho and Elanga play so far. Oh, really? Okay. Well, 3 games in, a win, a loss, and a draw. Can't really complain. You can't. And when you consider what we've got in the final third, as my man's just said about the limitations, and also you consider the fact that we're without Ampadu and Tanaka, it's a very, very good performance. Yeah. I mean, you could see, I thought Mecha played really well, but when he came on, you could see that added quality, the runs to make, the movement that he has. It's that level up from a Mecha, genuinely. Maybe game state plays a part in that. Mecha was up against 3 centre-backs and I think 2, but no, I'm just over the moon. There's not too much. Well, there isn't for me. I'm not criticising that. Eddie Howe says Leeds said, I felt our side dealt with Leeds threats, but didn't do enough in the final third. That's same for us. But they're expected to beat us. After that 5-0 drubbing at Arsenal, a lot of fans would have been outside of Leeds, giving us no hope. No hope. Big up to my man Wolfie. He said, outstanding point, mate. Well done. Love that for you. Love that from you, bro. Kendall's text to say that was the worst effing game of my life. See, we see it from a totally different angle. We're like, happy days, because that's a massive point for us. You know? Massive. Let's go for some super chats. Take that point all day long. We desperately need a number 10 and another winger, but the midfield and defence look capable. Massive result. Couldn't agree more. Ruben rules. Bremner's Ghost member for 6 months. Happy half a year. He says, honestly, not that bothered about losing to the Wendy's or an FA Cup run this season. Gives the team an extra few days to train or recover. Southie says, good draw that. We played well, just at lacking goals. Buy yourself extra naan bread. Cheers, mate. You always hook me up, man. Lee Ward says, Fark out, just Joe in. And Goodmanson was my man of the match tonight. He was very good. Very good. Very impressed. He wasn't great at Arsenal, but nobody was. Nobody was. But I'm just happy tonight. It's been a long old day. We'll be back in the morning. Whenever I get up, we do when the dust settles nice and early. And then we've got some more Premier League games to watch as well. We've got Brighton City, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Villa Palace. So get locked in for that. I hope Goodmanson's okay. Yeah, listen, he ran himself into the ground. Look, it's international break now. We won't see Leeds United play again now till Saturday the 13th. Saturday the 13th of September. And we go away to Fulham. We know that's not a happy hunting ground for us. Take a point there, wouldn't you? That's the facts, man. Look, at the end of the day, in order for Leeds to stay up, point a game, 38 points, right? 10 wins does it for me with the added points. So we still need 9 wins. But a point a game. We're ahead of it. We've played 3 games. We've got 4 points. Happy days. Happy days. Now, with today, tomorrow, and Monday till 7 p.m, go finish what we need. Go finish about what we need, man. Go finish with what we need. Get the players in the door. If you just said to any Leeds fan, after them first 3 games, you sat 10th on the table with 4 points, and you go, we've got Everton at home, Newcastle at home, and Arsenal away. That's a great return. That is an unbelievable return. And on another day, had we have had some, we get 6 points. So that's a great return. It is. Come on. The newly promoted sides, us, Sunderland and Burnley, we're here to play. Fair enough. It's going to be a long old slog, but happening. It's good. 10th in league, end it now. Give me it now. We're still on for Conference League, baby. Over the moon, though. Listen, thanks for everyone for tuning in. Great old day. Be back tomorrow. I'll see you in the morning, yeah? I'm going to go eat my curry now. Have a shower. Wish I had a bath. Don't have a bath. I wish I had a bath. Go eat my curry. Have a bath. Well, have a shower and sleep. Sleep. Thank you, everyone. Get in Leeds. Get in Farker. And get in Ilya Gruev. Keeps the Germans away from the door. That's because I read that as I was saying it. Keeps the Wolves away from the door. Yeah, man. Happy day. Happy days. Happy days. Have a nice evening. Love you all. Great day. Come on. Come on. Let's start your polls now. No transfer updates. We move. We move. Big up to you all. Thanks for tuning in as always. I love you all. I'll go to bed and eat curry. In bed. Peace.